Have you spoken to the BBC yet, Gary?
Gary, just give us a
Is this the end of your presenting career, Mr. Lineker?
Hello, I'm Paul Barry, and welcome to Match of the Day between the BBC and Gary Lineker, its highest paid star, in front of a raucous Fleet Street crowd. Yes, as ITV News gravely announced.
It's hard to imagine how the BBC could spiral faster into full-blown crisis than it has tonight.
So, what was the crisis all about? A tweet, of course, with former soccer star Lineker, who hosts the BBC's Match of the Day, savaging the UK's Stop the Boats policy.
He compared the language used by ministers to describe their asylum plan to that of the Nazis in 1930s Germany. The BBC said it breached impartiality guidelines.
And with Lineker refusing to apologise.
Do you stand by what you said in your tweet?
Of course.
The tabloids called for his head. BBC urged to sack Lineker after Nazi migrant jibe, as did many TV pundits.
How can the BBC claim to be impartial if it doesn't sack Gary Lineker?
He has to be severely reprimanded.
It is the most grotesque analogy, it really is.
It really is.
Deeply offensive.
But even more grotesque for footy fans is what happened next, because Lineker's teammates walked off the pitch in protest of the Beebs' decision to show him a red card, and left Match of the Day and all its other footy shows without any hosts. Whereupon the mob turned on the BBC instead, for being weak and biased.
The BBC, by taking this stand, gives the appearance that it has taken its orders from Downing Street and a right-wing tabloid press.
Hypocritical.
What about the chairman of the BBC himself, Richard Sharp, somebody who has donated £400,000 to the Conservative Party?
And all-round incompetent.
But the BBC need to be best in class at what they're doing, and they're not. We know that they're not.
So, how did the standoff end?
Breaking news, as we thought, Bev. Gary Lineker is back this weekend. The BBC have caved in completely.
Yep. Victory for Lineker!
So the BBC has managed to piss absolutely everybody off without exception.
Bingo! And that just proves the BBC is impartial.